Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. So please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Titanium striker and Maya dust. Haven't tried it before. I have tried flint and steel and straight onto it, and haven't been able to do it. And I've done the normal way of ember transfer, and I can get it to go no dramas. And I've heard of people saying they have done it, but I've never been able to do it myself. Titanium's a lot hotter, and let's see if we can go onto it, and maybe we might be able to do it. This is just an experiment, and we might be able to get it to go. The only thing I don't know is being able to direct the sparks into the Maya dust, and being able to get it to go properly without spilling it all over the joint. So that's going to be a big thing, and mainly directing the sparks without spilling everything. So let's see. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be the issue of it. Because they are hot sparks, but this is, yeah, it's not going to work. I've got sparks landing in there, but see, that was too good. Really good sparks landing right in there. But like all of these sort of drop sparking businesses, landing it exactly in the sparks, but they're not as hot as normal ferro rods. And getting it to land exactly right where you want it to go, and it's bashing the hell out of this stone straight away, which is normally, yeah, it's not going to. I had good sparks landing in there, but that was just an experiment. I wanted to see if I could get titanium. I didn't bring a normal ferro rod out, just to prove I can shower those. You can shower sparks in there all day. Fatwood's just the sparks are just not hot enough. And I'm not even getting sparks off that one. And that's a good sharp edge. Yeah, it's not going to work. Anyway, that was just an experiment. I will go and get a normal ferro rod. Just give me a sec. I was going to get a ferro rod, but I won't. I'll flint and steel. I'll just show you. You can drop sparks in there all day if you want to. The normal cool sparks, these are only at 800 degrees. They're not hot enough to. You can shower sparks in there all day. It just doesn't work. They don't get hot enough to. It'll never work. It'll never get hot enough to get it going. The proper, you fucking not bash, make so much noise. Everyone's asleep. I rotated all my stones around, so hopefully I'll be able to get good sparks. But that the ferro rods, I've got ferro rods on my bloody brain. That titanium rod bashes the hell out of your stone's edge. Easy. It's good char cloth. I finally I think I've got rid of all that old char cloth too. Well, that's surprising. That is very surprising. It's not working for me today at all. I used a couple of pieces of char cloth. It'll get hot enough. We'll get there eventually. I was watching Dom doing this. Dominic Minichetti again. He did a lot better than I did. Took me a while, but I got there eventually. You always do eventually. Fatwood, you have to be able to do it. And I did spill it all over the joint eventually. I was actually hoping that that I continue to say that. That titanium striker would actually be hot enough to drop spark into it, but yeah, obviously it wasn't. So that's just an experiment I wanted to do, and I have learned something today that it isn't. It's mainly, I think, if you could actually direct the sparks, get them consistently hitting into it, I think you might be able to get it to go. But yeah, or even with the heat of that first lot of char cloth wasn't enough to get it. And I did see a flame there coalesce there for a second. So yeah, it wasn't even hot enough then to actually get that my dust to go. So yeah, it was being a bit problematic today. So yeah, that's just the way it is. Sometimes you just have to just keep going at it until it goes. So yeah, sometimes it just doesn't happen all easy, so you just have to keep firing at it. But yeah, I did think I might have been able to do it with the tie striker, but yeah, you're never going to get flint and steel. The people who say they can do it, good on them. I hope they can, but I'd love to see them on video doing it. But I've never been able to do flint and steel without having to resort to char cloth or amadou or something like that. I've never been able to get even my dust. It's just not flammable enough to strike it. I just can't get it to go. The sparks aren't hot enough for long enough to go on for fatwood. But even the titanium one isn't hot enough by the looks of that. I tried one time with my other titanium striker, and it was even harder. And that one's a good one because you can actually get it to spark consistently. But yeah, it wouldn't work. Anyway, I've rambled on for long enough, and I failed with the titanium striker on my dust. Thanks for watching.